Hey guys, welcome back to Shire Shenanigans. My name is Nicole and I'm so glad to have you here. Today I've actually got a fun little unboxing for you guys. ArtDot was so kind enough to send me one of their new vacuum pens. So I have never used a vacuum pen before. I'm going to be so for real. I saw them start to come out, and when they first came out, they were those ones that had like the tubes that stick on the end of a pen, and then you've got like this big old vacuum, and it it makes a vacuum so that you can pick up your drills without any wax. I was like, whoa, that's cool. I am still waiting to see a multi-placer version of that. I don't know if that would actually work, but there we go. That's okay, because I have enough single placing projects that this is going to come in handy. So this one I thought was really cool because it doesn't have that like extra tube and the like loud vacuum thing that you have to have. And so like you're not dragging like a line over your stuff. This one is much more like travel friendly, and it has ducks on it. Look at this. Seriously, when they sent me the email and they were like, hey, can we send you this? I was like, say less. So what's in here, you've got all of this. There's obviously it takes power. So you got your pen, a charging cable so you don't have to use batteries, and an instruction manual. All of your stuff. All right. I did take the plastic off already because when I was taking it out of the like bubble wrap, I cut the box because I was so excited. And I cut the plastic, but I haven't opened it, so. Ooh. Also, I like the box. It's just, you guys ever like get a really good box and you're like, oh, this is nice. That's what this is. And it has ducks on it. All right, so we've got our instructions. Let's see what this says. Those are languages I don't read. Here we go. So your specs, you've got about 4.5 hours. It takes a USB-C. All right, it's telling you where your charging port is and your button and stuff. That's what your lights mean. Oh, lots of languages. Look at ArtDot being so inclusive. Awesome. And a cute little thank you note from them. You get your warranty stuff. Ah, here's the pen. All right. Ooh, that's soft. All right, so here's your charger. Don't lose it. Me. Oh, this is a C2C too. I don't actually have a lot of things, and apparently airplanes nowadays have been upgrading to where they require C2Cs. So that's going to be a good thing to hold on to. And then we have our main attraction. Let's put this, there we go. It's just so soft. Anyway, here's our pen with our duck. There's ducks everywhere. He's sleeping. This is awesome. All right, so you've got a cap so that you don't break your tip. Because this doesn't come off, so be careful. There's your charge port, and then your button. Oh, that's quiet. Can you guys hear that? So it does vibrate. It's definitely got suction, but that's actually really quiet. I've seen some of the vacuum pens that are very loud, and that's actually really comfy. So I use thicker pens when I'm diamond painting. So like my current go-to is this one from Diamond Pen Pal, or DP Pen Pal. Very thick because I have a lot of tendinitis and carpal tunnel issues that are not exactly diamond painting friendly. So this is actually pretty comparable. So that's going to be really comfortable to work on, which is actually fantastic because single placing seems to be what really aggravates my tendonitis. So I am actually going to use this during our mini event this weekend that we do in the Crafters Den Discord. Random weekends, we just choose to do a bunch of small kits and like snackies. It's our snacky weekend. But I have a bunch that I picked up recently from Michael's, which you may have already seen the unboxing. This might go up before it. No. Which you guys have seen me unbox. Those ones I'm going to do with this vacuum pen. And I will include a clip in this. So I'm going to play around with this, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, so let's go ahead and try the ArtDot pen. I'm going to do this guy entirely with the ArtDot vacuum pen. I thought this was also a good opportunity to show you guys another storage system. This one has already been featured in my storage system video that should have gone up before this one, but now you'll get to see the actual kitting up process instead of just me talking about it. I was panicking a little bit, so I opened this and there's no color key. Like, I could not for the life of me find a color key for this. I don't think I threw it away. I actually went through my desk trash to see if I could find it, but no. It's like nowhere. So we're gonna wing this one really hard, actually. And the codes here, so typically in Make Market, they don't do symbols, they do alphanumerical. All of these are the alphabet. So I think looking at this, it's entirely possible that so the baggies are numbered. Okay. And the symbols are in the alphabet, and it looks like the colors for the numbers match the colors for their corresponding letters. So I'm going to go under the assumption that 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, and so on, and kind of see how this goes. This is actually really great for you guys, so you're not entirely blindsided, because a lot of the more kitschy type of Make Market kits, if they include a color guide or whatever, it's not attached. The canvases sometimes have it attached, on the sides, like you would with a diamond painting. But these guys and all of the other snacky things that I unboxed didn't. But they did have the color guide separately. This one doesn't even have the separate thing. So that's fun. Let's go ahead and get this kitted up. So this doesn't have all that many colors. We're only looking at 9. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use my Forever Young trays. So these are the first run of Forever Young, so they are a bit static prone. But I splurged and I got this cool tower. You don't have to have it as a tower. She actually has it sitting down like that. But this is from Carissa's Crafty Corner, which I'll have the link to this down below also. And it's really cute. I like having it as a tower just for space saving. But like I said, she doesn't have it advertised as a tower. It's more of horizontal. I'm totally blanking on what you would call that, but yeah. Okay, I had to pause there for a second. Ren is on a scissor kick and has stolen all of my tiny scissors. Because of course he has. And if you're curious, I am pouring these onto a dryer sheet just for static purposes. I'm pretty sure that these are acrylic drills, and those are typically not staticky, but Forever Young trays, at least mine, are staticky. And there are methods that you can use to like de-static a tray. Like I think Ditsy's Diamond Den actually sells something that is designed to get rid of static. So that's an option. Let's see, this doesn't have stickers. And I don't think I have my sticker sheets. Let's see if I can find some washi tape that I can actually just write on. One sec, guys. All right. Turns out, no. I don't have any plain washi tape that I can just write on. So you guys are getting a super candid video today with a whole lot of random diamond painting hacks. So I'm actually just going to use some masking tape to put on these. And then I can write on them. So mine is really thick. Maybe find some masking tape that's not. This is left over from back when I was super into doing like perler beads. We all go through a melty bead phase, you know. That's just part of the process. But yeah, so I'm just cutting it down smaller and I'm going to put it on here. And then I will just write the letter on it. It's not fancy. It's not pretty. But it works. And that's what we're going for. And I'll just do that for all 9. You could also do this on your trays and stuff if you want to put like the stickers over it so that they actually come off easily, because masking tape is going to come off a lot easier than some companies' stickers. Like I've got a really old Diamond Art Club that I'm working on right now. So old that the drills are acrylic. And the stickers are just absolutely stuck to my Elizabeth Wards. So that's a bummer. And well, it's not too big of a bummer. It's just extra work. It just means I have to use some glue gun to get them off, which, whatever. It's fine. Let's get almost a little bit of a kid up and chat here with this. And if you're curious, yes, I am going to count this cute little book as one of my 26 for 26. It's a new kit up. It's a new project. It counts. Which, oh my god, so incredibly humbled. I was not expecting so many of you to love my psychotic little idea to do 26 new projects this year, or to kit up and start, you know, 26 projects. So thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. This community is so amazing and I'm so glad to be part of it. You guys rock. It is kind of funny timeline wise, like this video is actually going to go up after I make my how do I store 26 paintings video. This one is actually going first because it is easier for me to pause because I'm actually waiting for a phone call right now. And I was just like, you know, doing other things, waiting for them to call, but then they just haven't. Surprise, I hate waiting for phone calls. And so it's like, I have things that I need to do today. So we're doing this one first. I have pulled, I think most of my storage methods. Honestly, putting together the storage video for you guys has been very eye-opening to just how many different storage methods there really is for diamond painting. Like, we have so many choices for what to do, which is beautiful because then it's like there's something for everyone. Like, if one way doesn't work for you, like I know with Elizabeth Ward containers, a lot of people struggle with those simply for opening them. Like if you have arthritis in your hands or just unsteady hands in general, Elizabeth Ward containers can feel very daunting because it's very easy to open them like too hard and then your drills go flying everywhere. Nobody wants that. There are, of course, like people have made like what they call nail savers to open things like Elizabeth Ward containers, and those are cool. But if you have motor control issues, that still doesn't really solve your problem. But so what I'm getting at is like if you can't do an Elizabeth Ward style, there you have so many options. Like it's insane. I actually picked up a handful of other storage options so that I could better show you guys like an even bigger variety. And now I'm eyeing them like, what am I gonna put in these? And my husband was like, don't you already have 26 kitted up? Is it that enough? Oh, I wish it was. But you're sitting there and you're looking at these empty storage containers and it's like, but I could. It's the possibility. And so, I don't know. We'll see. I actually have 5 empty Elizabeth Wards on top of the new guys that I bought. And I'm just like, what else can we put in these? And now I am very much understanding how some people end up with like 30, 40 whips. And like, we do live in a small space. We are in an apartment right now. We're not in our old house. And so, like, my diamond painting stash lives in the garage that we have here. And I don't, like, okay, technically, I do have space for all of these whips. My family might argue that no, we don't. Technically, I have found somewhere to put all of the canvases and such, and all of the containers. So, you know, you do what you can with what you have. And that's also part of the how to store your stuff video. It's not just how do I kit all of these up, but also where am I keeping all of these canvases? I actually kind of went over that a bit in the actual intro video for 26 for 26 when I was showing you guys which paintings I had originally chosen. Because like I've got the over the door hooks with pant hangers. I've seen some people get like, since that went up, I've seen some people, they've bought like a coat rack. My friend Jeanette did. And that's really cool. It's like a coat rack that she's put additional pant hangers on so that she can really maximize that space. Which, friggin' genius. Love that. And I saw, pretty sure it was my friend. I am totally blanking. I don't think it was Tasha. Please tell me in the comments if this is you. I saw one of you over in the Discord. I can see your profile picture and I cannot remember your profile name and I am so sorry. Please yell at me. You put your kits, your whips on poster board so that you can flip through them. And that was it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, like this is genius. Because then you don't have to deal with the curling problem. They're kept flat and they're so much easier to just flip through. You don't have to worry about them like falling off of hangers. And then you've got your poster board for your finishing if that's how you finish. And I was like, oh my God, like you guys are geniuses. On top of everything else, this has been a fun challenge to just see how you guys adapt to having so many whips and like storage containers. You all amaze me. Like, no joke. All right, so we are all kitted up into our Forever Youngs. Love it. Now we'll get to work. I am going to go ahead and time lapse this part, and I will share my thoughts with you guys afterwards. Hey guys, all right, so final thoughts on the ArtDot electric diamond painting pen. So this thing is cool. I'm gonna skip back a little bit. I didn't show the entire single placing of that little bookshelf. I did single place the entire bookshelf. I had a migraine that day and was like, I can't just sit there and do that all day. You can see Tora over there. She is growling at nothing. There's nothing out there. So just to recap, I have the blue one with ducks. It's so cute. It's entirely rechargeable. It's got a C port there. You just plug it in, no batteries, which is really nice. It's very quiet. It's on. I really liked it. I am not a single placer, so this has, I guess, limited application, I suppose, for me. If you are a single placer, this is a game changer. You're not going to need to use wax or putty very much anymore, if at all, because it's a vacuum pen. And it's really comfortable to hold. It's also not heavy. I highly recommend this. And I know ArtDot has a couple other styles on their website. I know they have a purple one with cats, and I think an orange one. Maybe it's pink. They have a couple other colors and different animals on them. So you do have options if blue and ducks is not your vibe. And yeah, I do have a link down below for an affiliate. It costs you guys absolutely nothing to use it, and it does help out the channel a bit, so I really appreciate it if you do. If you use that link below to buy it, then yeah, helps the channel. Absolutely no pressure. You don't have to use it, but it's there. And I am pretty excited to be using this for my ABs, actually, since everyone knows that placing ABs is like the bane of our existence as diamond painters. And this does it without pulling the wax out of your pen or taking the residue off of leaving residue on your ABs, or like pulling the AB coating off, because I've had all three of those things happen. So 10 out of 10. ArtDot vacuum pen. Let me guys know in the comments down below if you guys tried this one, if you like it, if you've tried other vacuum pens, just thoughts in general on those. I'd love to know. And if you found this video helpful or informative, please let me know also, and give it a like to help others find us here on YouTube. All right, guys, I love you so much. Bye.